Hello everyone, this is PC Death here, and welcome back to another episode of Higurashi. Last we left off, of course, Verena was constantly standing outside saying she was sorry, we'd never forgive her. But we said we would never forgive her. And now we were going back to school, so. My uniform was still covered in mud from yesterday, so I left it in the washer. Today I was going to go to school in a tracksuit. By wearing a different outfit this morning, my mind was forced to accept that today was different from yesterday. I had a hunch. Today might be the day I get killed. Keep your guard up, Kiichi Mabar. The only one who gets to decide if today's my last is me. Oh, yay. Walk to school, walk to school, walk to school. Yay, yay, yay. Come on, keep walking to school. And now we're at school. Anyway, we already started swinging. Yep. I spent the morning practicing my swings just like it was my natural routine. After a while, Verena arrived at school. Our eyes met, we said nothing. Verena said nothing about last night, as if it never happened. But I could see that those events were real by the wounds carved into her fingers. I just heard her telling Sakato and others that the bandages were from her herself in the kitchen. Though it wasn't like it bothered me. The details that Oishi shared about Rena's incident before her transfer played vividly in my mind. Now that I knew about it, I couldn't even dream of Rena as a cute, ideal girl. But Rena the waifu! Keiichi, I see you're still aiming for the nationals. It was Mion. I had already sensed her approach, so I wasn't that surprised. Oh, Mia. If you understand, then leave me alone. I'm busy practicing. He gave her a crude reply without my usual jokes. Then I gave the bat an even larger swing, tactically keeping Mion from getting in closer. Hey Keiichi, take it easy. I think Mion got the message, but she still urged me to give it a rest. Homeroom's not that far off, is it? Oh, yay. Just let me finish practicing. I swung the bat even harder as a sign of my refusal. Keiichi, when did you get that baseball? When did you get into baseball? Just recently. Recently? You mean yesterday? Don't ask if you already know. Oh dear. That's a very unsportsmanlike reply. You're distracting me. Go away. I ignored Mion and kept swinging. Oh, yay. This is gonna be fun. Squish, squish. Normally she'd get mad and bored and leave if someone gave her the cold shoulder like this. But Mion just stood there, waiting patiently for me to stop swinging. I didn't sense any hostility. But we were at school in plain view. I doubt she thought I'd attack me here. I was not too naive. Still, I was starting to get tired. Maybe it wouldn't be bad to take a break and hear her out. You need me for something, right? What is it? Sweat poured from me as I stopped swinging. My shoulders were heaving as I breathed. I cursed my lack of exercise. At this rate, I might not be able to move as needed when the time came. I should probably keep practicing my swings to build stamina in addition to the exercise for carrying the bat around with me. Well, it's nothing important. If you're tired, I can ask again later. Now it's fine. I'm only dealing with you right now because I judged this situation to be safe. Talk to you alone and away from others. That's all the question. Well, Mion was uncharacteristically trying to choose her words. But unlike Higurashi, it didn't look like she was going to talk about something I wrote out here. Mion was puzzled, trying to find the right thing to say. But then she gave a hearty laugh to break herself out of that mirror. This old man's just not good at this stuff. Having the poor vocabulary hurts. What's this all of a sudden? If you have something to say, just say it. Stop it. Stop that swinging. She cut straight to the point. Her request was so frank I didn't understand it for a moment. I had already stopped swinging to listen to her, hadn't I? I just stopped, didn't I? That's not what I meant. I want today to be the last day you swing that bat. I'm sorry. It took me some time to understand what she was asking for. What's wrong with swinging a bat? Why? It's none of your business, is it? I'm not bothering anyone, am I? You are. Neon said it flat out. This didn't make any sense, and that was really irritating. When did I bother anybody? Neon was at loss for words. But she finally made up her mind and spoke. Though she started as she said it. Because, Kiichi, that's someone else's bat. You shouldn't borrow it without permission. It was left behind by a student who transferred, right? I'm just borrowing it until he comes back for it. Yeah, he transferred. Mion grew uncharacteristically flustered. That made it all too clear that his transfer was a lie. But strange, isn't it? For the older brother to transfer by himself, while his little sister stayed behind. Mion couldn't hide her reaction as my words shook her up. Keiichi, you knew? Satoshi Haji, Sakato's older brother, right? The one demoned away last year? Unable to respond to that, Mion fell silent. Ren asked the same thing. Why did I start swinging that bat? Nothing. She told me Satoshi did the same thing. Practicing his swings right before he went missing. Nothing again. So, is this some kind of omen for Orishiro's curse? Shh! Mion panicked and looked around. Please, Keiichi, don't mention Orishiro so recklessly. I don't believe in him, but the others very much do. Ren especially. Dangerously so? Anyway, you're scaring everyone. If you're just fooling around, stop it. You have to stop acting like Satoshi. I was the one who was scared. Ooh. Who do I have to thank for taking up this bat in the first place? But it still unsettled me knowing that my actions were overlapping with Satoshi's. It would be one thing if someone suggested it, but I thought I was making my own decisions. I'll say this now. I don't know anything about Satoshi. After all, you didn't tell me anything about him. We didn't mean to hide it. You were hiding the incidents that happen every year, weren't you? That's because we didn't want to, you didn't want to scare me. That's your reason for leaving me out? No, we didn't mean to. Mion, I asked you directly if something happened at the dam, didn't I? And you told me nothing happened. When someone was dismembered and murdered, you lied to me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie to you. Friends don't hide things from each other, right? Isn't that right? Then you all aren't my friends. Keiichi, Mion looked helpless and flustered. Was I imagining the tears in her eyes? I never could have imagined Mion acting like this. Oh, by the way, those get well mochi you bought the other day, they were good. I thought I was going to bleed. Who did it? You or Rena? Me. She admitted to it so easily. I couldn't help but be surprised at how easily that was. You could have killed me. How could you do that to a friend? But it was just a little prank. Mion gave me a weary smile mixed with confusion, causing even more anger to well up inside me. Ooh, you think that was a prank? I grabbed Mion by the collar and lifted her up. What? Mion's taller than you. What? How? Okay. What? First of all, Mion is taller than you. Okay. That wasn't the same as putting Tabasco sauce in a piece of mochi. It was a needle, a sewing needle. If I had swallowed that and it lodged in my throat, what did she think would happen? Mion's face froze as her body rattled in fear. This wasn't the Mion Sonozaki that I knew anymore. Anyways, You're not my friend. There's no reason for me to listen to someone who's not my friend. So just leave me alone for a while. Got it? Mion wasn't replying anymore. It won't be that easy to erase me, you know. The cops have been on to you from the start. So don't think you could make me disappear like you did Satoshi. I said it clearly. This was my declaration of war. I think you guys are suspects in the previous incidents too. I also know you spent a lot of time with the cops ever since the anti-dam movement. Don't think you can hide it from me. Got that? How did you know? Mion stood there with a dumbstruck look on her face. Ooh, yay. That was when I heard the principal ringing the bell for school. It was time for morning homeroom. Let's go. A class representative needs to be there, right? Oh, yay. This is actually getting good. Even though we're at the end. Right. Nope. So that, at that moment, was the first time I realized Mion was sobbing as tears ran down her cheeks. You're so mean, Keiichi. Wait, she's acting like Sakura. What? I wanted to console her, but I shut my mouth. I had no need to feel guilty. I'm going. Don't be late for homeroom. I left Mion still shaking as I turned around to head for the entrance. I had no idea how troubling it was to make a girl cry. Behind my back, I could hear her muttering. It was a faint mutter as it was speaking to herself. Ooh, that's not good. So that's how it is, huh? She wasn't saying it to anyone. It was Mion talking to herself, but it was a sobbing voice that was kind of giddy, cursed tone. I eventually stopped and turned back towards her. So it was that bastard. He leaked it all to Keiichi. She balled her up her fist as her tears continued to rain down. She glared at the spot on the ground with terrifying yet smiling face, cursing. Chill ran down my spine from that demonic expression. This transformation, Mion's transformation, was different from Rena's. I should have killed him back then. He forgot the mercy I showed him just because he was going to retire this year. Retiring this year. Was she talking about Oishi? Damn it. Damn it. Going to kill that damn old man. Urgh. It felt like the air itself was being had begun distorting. With Mion at the center, the world had begun to twist and spiral, bending, whirling. This was the first time I've experienced such a visage. Oh, yay. Rise. Attention. Mion made up an excuse for her red eyes by saying there was something wrong with her contacts. After that, neither Rena nor Mion spoke to me for the rest of the day. Neither Sakato nor Rika looked me in the eye. Strangely, I didn't feel hurt. Everything had just went back to the way it was. A month since I transferred in had been almost too much fun. That was all. School was supposed to be something like this to begin with. I should have disliked that feeling, but today it felt oddly refreshing. Ding 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 ding. Yay. The bell rang, sounding the end of the monetary school day, which had facilitated now. Sorry about that. Since it would cause a lot of unexpected memories if they asked me to join in the club activities, I promptly started preparing to go home without even looking at them. I stuffed the contents of my desk into my bag, wrapped my hands around Satoshi's not familiar bat, and began heading towards the entrance. And walked out. I was assailed by both the exhausting relief that nothing had happened today and the tiring possibility of the same thing repeating tomorrow. But deep down inside me, far beneath in the recesses of my heart, achingly I knew this would be the last day of this cycle. Couldn't tell how the ending would be, whether it would be end with as I wished it to end, or if it would end as I hoped it would. Because in my current state, there was nothing more important than how things would end. And there was something I wanted to know. Why did I have to be killed? How did it come to this? Why? For what purpose? The sunlight was relentless. The sun, the heat, even the air, they wouldn't give me my answers. Or could it be that the cries of the Higurashi were desperately trying to tell me something? Something mixed in with their shrieks. Tomei and Sachi were also probably trying to tell me something. I simply hadn't been able to realize it yet. When did I realize? When I do realize it, I wonder if I will be amongst the Higurashi fruitlessly crying to the next victim. Glancing down at my feet, I saw Higurashi on its back, spasming weakly. Bee. It was still much of the summer left, yet this one has already chirping its last song. I couldn't tell what it was saying, no matter how hard I listened, but I had to try. I had to try to listen to what it was desperately trying to tell me. At that moment, the shrills of the Higurashi ceased all at once, as if they had huddled together, fearing that the person who brought them to the dreadful fate had arrived. There was no mistaking it. A presence was approaching. Sound of footsteps was almost non-existent. If the Higurashi hadn't warned me by ending their chirping, I wouldn't have noticed. My exhaustion left me in a heartbeat. In its place was a rush of adrenaline that sharpened all my senses. I was just barely able to hold back that creeping, suffocating feeling of horror. It wasn't something I could hold back for long. But at this moment, when I needed to be razor sharp, I was able to retain my composure. I wasn't going to shout like I did yesterday. I hid myself calmly amongst the trees, waiting for my pursuer's shadow. Could I get them to pass by me? No, since I was able to hear the footsteps, they were probably also able to hear mine. They might have already been able to tell that I hid myself, was holding my breath. The person trailed me. Was it Rena, just like yesterday? If it was Rena, I wouldn't hold back. I could just yell at her and make her go away like yesterday. If it wasn't Rena, it would depend on how they acted, I guess. The footsteps ambered closer. I swallowed, wiped my clammy hands on my pants, and readjusted the grip on the bat. I could tell that the fear that I had been back once was now waiting for another opening to come at me. Who could it be? I peeked out from behind the tree at the person following me. That's Rena. My imagination hadn't led me astray. It was Rena. There was a bit of relief as I realized it was someone I knew, but that feeling left me in an instant. This wasn't the same Rena that I knew. Her eyes were dark and lifeless. Oh yay, she's the evil Rena. But her mouth appeared as if it was carved into a crescent. Yes, it looked like she was grinning slightly. In her right hand was an axe. Not an axe, it's her machete. I hid myself behind the tree once again and recalled the unbelievable sight I just saw. What was that just now? The embodiment of terror lay bare. Baseball, practice my swings. There were tons of excuses for me to be carrying a bat. But for that axe, there was no excuse for that. So, before I keep going, this axe they're talking about, it's actually it's remember how we described the axe when we rescued Colonel Sanders, the axe that looked like a machete. That's the one that she's actually carrying. It's her machete, not the axe. The axe, just like that. Keiichi, are you playing hide and seek? I wonder. Oh, great. My heart was pounding, hard enough that I had trouble breathing. What little composure I had been able to hold on to for now was now crushed. In this place, cold sweat gushed forth, covered my entire body. Let me know precisely what kind of emotion had taken hold. Not good. I wasn't able to hide myself completely. She already knew I was here. Were you trying to scare me? I wonder. I'd say that we'd better reveal myself now since there was still space between us. Then to allow Rena coming closer. I adjusted my grip on the bat again. Readied myself mentally and stepped out from behind the tree. I found you, Keiichi. Rena was pleased that she found me, eliciting a mysterious giggle. Her mouth was smiling, but her eyes told me she was displeased by the fact that I had been hiding. Those eyes, they were just so empty. My legs began to quiver. Not good. In the pit of my stomach, Some sort of vicious, hot, and cold substance began spreading around. If I allowed it, that substance would seep into my bloodstream and undoubtedly freeze all the organs of my body. Not good, not good. I'll be devoured by Rena at this rate. Strike back, don't lose. What is it? I blustered, hiding behind my bravado, but Rena didn't flinch one bit. Just the same as Kiichi. I'm heading home. Then what about that axe? Then what about that bat you're holding? I'm practicing my swing. Then I'm treasure hunting. Rena gave a flippant explanation as to why she had such a fearsome weapon. Treasure hunting? At the treasure mountain near the dam site, I found a new koi thing. So I needed this to dig it out. How could I believe that? You wouldn't believe it, would you? Rena's laugh was obviously very strange. I'd seen Rena's transformation many times before, but the one today was completely different. Like her mischief tone and a shrewd glint in her eyes. It wasn't something that ran about. I'm not sure what to say, but it was just so obvious. Wait, Keiichi. Rena didn't stop walking, even as she let out that eerie laugh. Whenever Rena got too close to me, I would scurry away and turn back towards her. This cycle repeated over and over. No matter how you looked at it, I was being chased by Rena and was trying to escape. Don't follow me. I can't do that. My house is a story after all. Okay, I'm going to end this episode here. If you all are enjoying this series, please leave a like or a comment below. And we'll see in the next episode how we deal with Rena. Anyway, this is Piece of Death here. As always, hope you enjoyed. Keep playing on. See yas.